Well, hello folks, welcome back to the channel. It is good to have you. In this episode, we're going to look at a Porsche Limited Edition, Dealer's Edition, Porsche 911 GT3-R, that of Pfaff Motorsports, the number 9 car, their Pro-Am entry that competes in the IMSA WeatherTech series. This particular model was the 2021 12 Hours of Sebring Winter. A great race. I was there. Absolutely phenomenal. And folks, this is an absolutely beautiful model. So the 992 911 GT3-R features a 4-liter water-cooled, direct fuel injected, flat 6-cylinder boxer rear-mounted engine. Yes, this particular one is not an RSR model. It is a GT3-R, and therefore it does have that rear engine. It has a power output of approximately 565 horsepower with an RPM of 9,250. Think about that. 9,250. It has a sequential 6-speed gearbox, and it's just an overall just an absolutely phenomenal car. A little bit about Pfaff Motorsports. Now, Pfaff is a Canadian-based motorsport team and is one of the most successful in North America. So if you are not familiar with them and you're European, I certainly understand it. If you watch IMSA races, I know you are. These guys are infamously known for their plaid livery that they adopted in 2019 to recognize the team's Canadian roots, has become one of the best known on the planet. Unfortunately, folks, Pfaff Motorsports next year will be converting to McLaren's and not the Porsche that you see here. And there are rumors that the plaid livery is going to go as well. I think that'll be a very sad day for all of us. Now, folks, this is a Porsche Dealer's Limited Edition car. Notice that unlike other Spark vehicles, and for example, I'll show you that one right there, the box is a whole lot bigger. It's plaid themed to go with Pfaff Motorsports. On the interior of it, you can see Pfaff Motorsports on one side, and you can see it on the other. This is a race start condition car. Take a look at the side of it and what you see there. Yeah, it's inverted in a weird way. I don't get it. The rear is absolutely fine. Take a look at the other side. Screwed up again. Guys, I've never seen a box where they have ever done this, like, ever. It does come on this plastic base and has an acrylic jewel box. Now, Spark models are known for their exceptional detail. This one is no exception. The wheels are gold. You can see they clearly have Michelin tires on there. You take a good look in there, you can see a beautiful brake rotor and calipers. You look at the side, and I mean, it's just an absolutely beautifully finished plaid car with that silver sparkle finish that it's got. This is a GTD entry, which means it is a Pro-Am entry. The drivers were Lars Kern, Robichon and Laurens Vanthoor. Basically, it's one amateur driver with 2 Porsche factory drivers that they have loaned to Pfaff Motorsports, as Porsche typically does for all their customer teams. This, as I may have mentioned, this is a privateer team. It operates with about half the budget of the Porsche factory teams and gives them a good run for the money. In fact, their professional team is as good as any right now. Guys, interior detail is exceptional. The entire cabin is easily viewed from all sides. You have all sorts of antennas array and a pitot tube on the top of the roof. And if you take a good look at it, you see Pfaff Motorsports up there, all done in plaid. Very, very cool. Roll around, take a look at the front. You see even more. Now, one thing you may miss here is a second pitot tube right there on the nose of the car. Yes, this particular car has 2 of them, and they measure airspeed. Folks, and there's a good look at the front of the car. Look at the exceptionally detailed grille work that you see on there. The front splitter has carbon fiber texture to boot. You've got dive planes on the side. You have the yellow headlight lamps, which are typical of a Pro-Am entry in the IMSA WeatherTech series. That is so at night, drivers can distinguish a car coming from behind it, whether it's a Pro or a Pro-Am entry. On the hood on the side, you can see the fuel entry port right there. There's a radiator up front, because remember, this is a rear engine car. And if you take a look inside from this angle. As I mentioned, from almost every angle, you can see the absolutely stunning interior work on this. Guys, absolutely gorgeous. And here's a cool look at it from the rear. You can see the diffuser there, the exhausts, the absolutely gorgeous taillights, big massive rear wing on it. And if you take a look at the rear from the inside, you can see a lot of the tubing work that constitutes the framework inside the car to protect the driver in the case of accidents. Absolutely nicely done by the folks at Spark. And if you look all the way through there, I don't know if you can see it, but you can actually see a reflective rear-mounted mirror up on the roof panel in there. It's just absolutely amazing the detail that Spark goes to. If you don't have one of these cars, you can't imagine what it's like. If you ever buy one, you are absolutely going to love it. Trust me. So speaking of where you can buy this, this is available from Toronto Motorsports. We often see these folks at the IMSA races as they go to virtually every race in the country. There's one guy that works for them that travels all over the country, all during the race season, never going home, receiving stock by mail wherever he happens to be. They are the exclusive dealer for Pfaff Motorsports, and I believe these can also be found at the Porsche Museum. I believe it's in Stuttgart, Germany. If I'm wrong, let me know, please, but I believe that's where they are. Anyhow, I know it can also be found there as well. They do sell these online. They are still available. In fact, when I was just at the Motul Petit Le Mans, a little less than 2 weeks ago, they had this car, what few of them they had left, on sale for $50, which was a hell of a deal. It was half what I paid for it. Well, folks, I hope you have enjoyed this video. It was good having you. If you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Take care.